Jai Hind class 10 students. Again welcome you all in the chemistry class. It is our third class on chapter number first, that is chemical equation and reaction. I know that you are not aware about this Monday's class. Let me tell you beta, there is a small change in your schedule. Now we have two classes in a week. One is on Monday and other one is on Saturday. Okay, so in the last class we were discuss about that how you will make a chemical equation more informative. 2 points we have already discussed, that we will represent the state of physical state of the elements or the compound that are taking part in the chemical reaction, and other way is the reaction condition like temperature and catalyst, pressure, etc. Let me explain you once again all the things. Okay, now suppose I have taken this equation that I have to compound making chemical equation more informative. So let us recall the previous point. First one is that physical state. You just represent the physical state. Like if I will take H2 plus Cl2, then it will give HCl. This first of all we have to balance this equation, and we know that it is not balanced. Here hydrogen 2, chlorine 2. So simply I just put 2 here. So this equation will be balanced. We have already seen that how we are going to balance the equation. Now next thing is just how to make this chemical equation more informative. So just write down the physical state of the element present here. Like H2 is present in the gaseous state, chlorine is gaseous state, and HCl is also present in the gaseous state. So these are some points that we have discussed in the last class. Second thing is reaction condition. Like in photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis, if you remember that we will take carbon dioxide in the gaseous form plus water vapors from the atmosphere, and we will get glucose plus oxygen. But this reaction is not complete. We will write H nu and here chlorophyll. Why we write that? Because these are the reaction condition that is necessary to carry out this reaction. So I hope that it is also clear to you. Now what is the next point that we have to discuss? What is the next thing that will make the chemical equation more informative? It is a heat change during the reaction. I hope that these 2 points are clear to you. Now third one is heat change. Okay. And now what do you mean by heat change? Heat change means there are 2 processes during a reaction. One is endothermic and second one is exothermic. Now what do you mean by endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction? Endo means enter. Endo means enter. Exo means exit. Okay. Thermic, that is related to heat or temperature. Thermic related to temperature. It means enter of heat, and exothermic means exit of heat. It means there are some reaction in which we required heat to carry out the chemical reaction, and there are some reaction which when carried out they will release a large amount of heat. So there are 2 types of reaction, endo and exo. हमेशा याद रखना, endothermic means you have to provide heat to the reaction, और exothermic means जब आपको product मिलेगा you will get heat with that product also. Let me give you an example for both type of reaction. Like this is the common reaction, we have discussed it. I hope that you remember this equation. We have discussed today. Remember, we have seen this reaction various. Now, which type of reaction is this? Endo or exo? Let me. Which type of reaction is this? It is a kind of endothermic reaction or exothermic reaction. Let me explain you that how you can say that it is endothermic or exothermic reaction. Okay. So I have written here plus 3, 9. 3.5 kilojoule. Joule is the unit of heat, so I will say that it is heat. It is the heat. It means when will you heat carbon in the presence of oxygen, you will get carbon dioxide with the heat. कॉमन एग्जाम्पल देखो, व्हेन यू बर्न कोयला, अंगीठी होती है ना, पुराने टाइम्स में हम लोग अंगीठी को बर्न करने थे, वी यूज कोयला, कोल फॉर दैट, एंड व्हेन वी बर्न दैट कोल वी विल गेट हीट प्रोड्यूस होती है. आप नॉर्मल आप अपना बर्निंग ऑफ अपना एलपीजी सिलेंडर देखो, व्हेन यू बर्न द सिलेंडर, व्हेन यू स्विच ऑन द गैस, a heat is produced. It means वो कौन सी रिएक्शन हो गई? एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. That burning of fossil fuel is a kind of exothermic reaction because you are burn the compound in the present of oxygen and you will get a large amount of heat. तो when you react carbon with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, तो ये heat मैंने क्यों कहा रिलीज हुई है? Because I have written this heat in the product side. तो product side मुझे मिलता है और रिएक्टेंट साइड अगर मैं कुछ लिखती हूँ, इट मीन्स वो मुझे इनिशियली लेना पड़ता है. इधर जो रिएक्टेंट होते हैं दैट वी हैव टू टेक इनिशियली, और प्रोडक्ट आपको खुद मिलता है. इट मीन्स हीट आपको मिल रही है तो रिलीज हो रही है. अगर मैं हीट को इधर लिखती, इट मीन्स वो हीट आपको प्रोवाइड करानी पड़ रही है. लेट मी टेक एन अनदर एग्जाम्पल दैट विल शो यू द एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ N2 plus O2. It gives twice of NO. It gives twice of NO. And for this reaction, we will require 180.7 kilojoule of energy. So I hope it is clear to you. In this equation, a heat is obtained on the product side. So we will say that it is an exothermic reaction. In this reaction, we have to provide heat. So we can say that it is a kind of endothermic reaction, and this one is exothermic reaction. So I hope it is clear to you. So whenever the temperature condition are mentioned or simply it is written as exo or endo, it means heat change are occurring during the reaction. So so I hope that third thing is clear to you. Now next move to the fourth one, that is very important. Now what is the fourth one? Nature of reaction. Now what do you mean by nature of reaction? Simply हम इसको एक physical process से समझते हैं. We are not going to firstly consider any chemical reaction. We are just considering a physical process. अब वो बहुत physical process आपको बहुत अच्छे से पता है, that is okay. Now why I have drawn this double headed arrow. डबल एरो लिखे हैं, एक तो एरो का हेड इधर साइड है और दूसरे एरो का हेड इधर साइड है. What does process means? It means that H2O solid can be converted to H2O liquid, and again H2O liquid can be converted back into the H2O solid. It means it is a reversible process. कौन सा प्रोसेस है ये? रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस है. रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस का मतलब होता है बेटा कि आप वापस से आप एक स्टेप चले, आप सिंपल समझो, आप एक स्टेप चले और वापस से बैक हो गए. मैं जैसे सपोज करो मैंने एक स्टेप आगे लिया और फिर से वापस आ गई, तो ये मेरा रिवर्सिबल स्टेप हो गया. बट इफ आई विल कंटिन्यू टू मूव ऑन फर्दर, तो वो मेरा कौन सा स्टेप होगा? फॉरवर्ड, सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में चल रहा है, so that is a reversible step. So reversible means होता है that can be reversed back. तो H2O solid can be easily converted to liquid. आप आइस को वाटर में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो और वाटर को फिर से आप आइस में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. तो that will be a reversible process. Let us discuss this thing in a form of chemical reaction because it is only a physical process. So let me take an example of a chemical reaction, that is just see this reaction. Okay, N2O4 नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड, ये नाइट्रोजन के ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं बहुत सारे. This N2O4 can be easily converted to NO, and this NO again back converted into N2O4. And when N2O4 is converted to NO, क्योंकि इधर साइड हम रिएक्टेंट ले रहे हैं, रिएक्टेंट आपने लिया, आप उससे प्रोडक्ट बनाना चाह रहे हो, इट मीन्स मेरा फॉरवर्ड आना, ये क्या हो गया मेरा फॉरवर्ड आना, तो मैं इसे क्या बोलूंगी फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन। लेकिन जब मैं आगे आ गई तो फॉरवर्ड है, लेकिन जब पीछे जाऊंगी तो इट इज नोन टू बी अ बैकवर्ड, तो इस एरो को हम क्या बोलेंगे बैकवर्ड रिएक्शन। Okay, so in these 4 ways you can make a chemical reaction more informative. First, just represent the physical state like this solid, liquid. I have written here. Second, mention the reaction condition like temperature, pressure, etc. Third thing that we have discussed about the exothermic endothermic reaction, and fourth thing is that is the nature of the reaction. I hope that up to this point all the things are clear to you. Okay, now till now we have studied that how will you balance a chemical equation, how will you make the chemical equation more informative. Okay, let us discuss about some more things about this chemical equations. Okay, now whenever I am writing a chemical equation here, okay, मैंने chemical equation लिखा, तो इसका क्या significance होता है, क्या what is the significance of this chemical equation. सो हमें क्या बताता है कोई केमिकल इक्वेशन, हम जब भी किसी चीज़ को पढ़ते हैं तो हम उसकी सिग्निफिकेंस सबसे पहले देखते हैं, दैट व्हाट डज इट टेल्स अस, क्या बताएगा हमें कोई की भी केमिकल इक्वेशन. तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है, सिंपली इट रिप्रेजेंट ए काइंड ऑफ केमिकल प्रोसेस. लेकिन बेसिकली हमें केमिकल इक्वेशन से पता चलते हैं whenever if I will give you a chemical equation and I ask you that write just complete information about this chemical equation, so what you will write, you will write the name of the compound. So exactly this is the first thing that a chemical equation tell us. It tells us about the name of the reactant and product, and also it tells us about the amount कि कितना amount लिया है मैंने. सपोज करो इसके आगे 1 है तो 1 N2O4 है, and how much NO are there 2. तो it tells us about the name of the compound and also the amount of the compound. Like just I will take an example. These are significance of chemical equation. What are the significance of chemical equation? Okay, let us take a simple example. Like suppose करो मैंने ये ले लिया zinc. I have written all the things. Zn solid plus HCl aqueous, ZnCl2 aqueous, H2 gas. Okay, now what is the significance of this chemical reaction is that firstly it will tell us about the name of the compound. Like it is zinc, this one is hydrogen chloride, this one is zinc chloride, and this one is hydrogen. So this is the first significance of any chemical equation. What is the second significance of chemical equation? It tells us about the amount that what amount of the reactant and product are present in a chemical reaction. Like we can say that what is the number written here 1. So I can say that 1 mole of zinc. Mole, about mole we have already discussed in 9th class. 1 mole, what are the moles of HCl? 2 mole, what are the moles of zinc chloride? 1 mole, and what are the mole of H2? It is 1. हम आगे का नंबर देखते हैं या नहीं? And also it tells us about the mass. What will be the atomic mass of the reactant and product are there? Like zinc का जो mass होगा, HCl का molar mass, zinc chloride का and hydrogen का. So in this way we will get a complete information about a chemical equation. Okay. So I hope that it is clear to you that what are the significance of chemical equation. Although we have studied that chemical equation are very much important, it gives us a lot of information, but still there are some limitation of a chemical equation. कुछ limitations होती है chemical equation की, like if I am writing a equation, limitations क्या है इसकी? Okay, first thing, मैंने कोई भी रिएक्शन लिख दी, सपोज ये लिख दी, कुछ भी लिख दिया. इस इंफॉर्मेशन में मुझे पता है व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द कंपाउंड, व्हाट इज द फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ द कंपाउंड, बट आई डोंट नो व्हाट टाइम विल इट टेक टू कंप्लीट द रिएक्शन. इट मीन्स मुझे ये नहीं केमिकल इक्वेशन से पता चलेगा दैट व्हाट टाइम दिस कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन विल टेक टू कंबाइन टू फॉर्म कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. It means that a chemical equation doesn't tell us about the time taken. Okay, this is the first limitation. Next, what is the second limitation? Let me write down a reaction. I have written a reaction here. You can make it more informative according to you. Copper solid, H2SO4 aqueous, copper sulfate aqueous, hydrogen gas. Okay, आप इसका नाम भी बता दोगे, आप इसका अमाउंट भी बता दोगे. तो और इसमें क्या लिमिटेशन चाहिए? फर्स्ट थिंग तो ठीक है, टाइम टेकन हो गया, टाइम हमें नहीं पता चलेगा, बट एक्चुअली दिस रिएक्शन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. दिस रिएक्शन डज नॉट exist. It means by seeing a chemical equation, we cannot tell anything about the feasibility. Feasibility means whether the reaction will take place or not. So we cannot tell anything about the feasibility of the reaction. So I hope that all the things about the chemical equations are clear to you up to this point. Next thing that we have to discuss is the types of chemical equation. हम forward move करेंगे आप. So our next thing is types of chemical equation. I will give you just a brief idea about the chemical equation. Details we are going to discuss in the next class. Types of chemical equations. First one, combination. कॉम्बिनेशन क्या, मैं कुछ डेफिनेशन नहीं लिख रही हूँ, सिंपली एक रफली आइडिया दे रही हूँ आपको. कॉम्बिनेशन ए बी, ओके, इन दोनों को ऐड कर दिया. समझ में आया मैंने क्या किया है? आई विल टेक टू थिंग्स एंड जस्ट add them, तो combine हो गया. So it is a combination reaction when two or more substance or compound react together to form a single product. दो या दो से ज़्यादा things, substance, compound आपके combine होंगे to give a single compound that is known as a combination reaction. Simply we can written that A plus B gives AB. ये दोनों क्या हो गए? combine हो गए. हम B से और भी ज़्यादा ले सकते हैं. Okay, next. Decomposition. Decomposition reaction. What do you mean by decomposition? ये अटैच है, इसे तोड़ दो, टूट गया, डिकम्पोज हो गया. सिंपल है. इट मीन्स कोई भी when a compound is break down into two or more new substance, this is known to be a decomposition reaction. means क्या बन जाएगा? x plus y and so on, और कुछ भी हो सकता है. it is just a information, general information to you what the terms means. Third thing is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. Displacement means हटाना, किसी को displace करना, किसी को displace करना. displacement reaction means होता है. अब displacement कैसे होगा? चलो मैं देखती हूँ कैसे होगा. x y है प्लस a है, तो ये बन जाएगा ax प्लस y. मीन्स क्या हो गया? x को a ने x को डिस्प्लेस कर दिया. दिस a डिस्प्लेस x. ए ने एक्स को क्या कर दिया, डिस्प्लेस कर दिया. नाउ सपोज there are two students that are sitting on the same bench and one student which is sitting on the another bench. इन दोनों में से this is quite normal, बहुत पतला सा लड़का है, कोई लड़की कुछ भी है, बहुत पतला सा है, that is ठीक है, thin and it is fatty. x क्या है, बहुत fatty है, ठीक है, या कुछ भी आप समझ करो, x y और x को आप ले लो, x आपका जो है वो बहुत थिन है, x को आप कंसिडर करो बहुत पतला सा बच्चा है कोई भी. On the another bench where A was sitting, A is very fat, बहुत मोटा बच्चा है, बहुत ताकतवर, मोटा नहीं strong कह सकते हैं. X is very weak and A is very strong. तो A ने X को क्या कर दिया, हटा दिया, धक्का मार दिया, धक्का लगा दिया उसको सीट पे से, उसे हटा के उसकी जगह आकर बैठ गया. So this is the displacement reaction and how this displacement is the reaction are happened. बाद में हम केमिकल टर्म्स में बात करेंगे. सिंपली अभी यहाँ ये है, A is very strong है बहुत A, और X क्या वीक सा है, तो A आके उसे हटा देगा. ओके, सो आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. लास्ट रिएक्शन इज डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. अब डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट में क्या होता है बेटा, डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट में है सिंपल, अब कोई फैट और थिन का चक्कर नहीं है, ठीक है. दो बच्चे एक बेंच पे बैठे हैं, दो बच्चे एक बेंच पे बैठे हैं, उनमें से एक एक अपनी पोजीशन को एक्सचेंज कर लेगा. लाइक सपोज एक्स एंड वाई आर सिटिंग ऑन द सेम बेंच एंड ए और बी आर सिटिंग ऑन द सेम बेंच. then maybe y or b will shift their position or a or x will change their position. So it will become ay plus x b. So this, it is the general explanation for the types of chemical equation. I hope that these things are clear to you. In the next class we are going to discuss about the detail of all these chemical reaction. Okay, assignment this time, your homework is only that you have to read out all the things and just copy the notes that I am going to give into you. Okay, thank you beta.